Hey, what's up everybody, Timcast here, and for those of you who haven't been in the loop, Reddit has been in a huge uproar over the firing of Victoria Taylor and many other issues. Victoria was the director of communications, and she was responsible for liaising between moderators and celebrities for the popular Ask Me Anything threads, or AMAs. Upon her firing, the moderators for the IAMA subreddit turned it private, and this is one of the largest subreddits. They said that there was a lack of communication between the Reddit staff and the moderators, and it made it really difficult to work. On top of that, the abrupt firing of Victoria sort of put them in a bind because she was the one helping organize many of these popular threads. But not just that, Victoria was seen as just an awesome person, someone who was really helping make the community a better place, and she was typically beloved by Redditors. After IAMA went private, many people followed suit, an event they call the Darkening. Around 1,829 subreddits turned private in solidarity with some of these larger subreddits that were protesting a lack of communication with Reddit staff. On top of that, calls for the resignation of CEO Ellen Pao were everywhere. And as of the shooting of this video, a petition that was put up on change.org has 175,000 signatures requesting that she step down. Now, in a statement to the New York Times, she said that the most virulent detractors were a vocal minority and that most users don't care about what's going on. But this is important, and this is why I want to get into what's called the 1% rule, or the 90 to 9 to 1 ratio. The 90 to 9 to 1 ratio says that for any online community, 90% lurk, just view content, another 9% actively comments or maybe edits, but 1%, that's the amount of people that are actively contributing or creating content for the community. So now I'm going to throw some math at you, so stick with me. If we take Reddit's unique monthly visitor count of 163,966,958, divide that by 30 to find a daily average, we get 5,465,565 unique visitors per day. Now, the petition calling for Ellen Pao to step down received just over 100,000 signatures in one day. So if we divide the amount of unique daily visitors on average by the amount of people who signed this petition, we get 1.8%, which is a bit higher than the 1% rule. So keep that in mind because it's going to be important later. According to the same statistics from Reddit, they have 3,080,084 logged in Redditors. And these are the people who are voting, commenting, and submitting content. If you're not logged in, you can't do any of these things. So without these users, quite literally, there is nothing on Reddit. If we take the amount of logged in users and find the percentage of that compared to the amount of monthly unique visitors, we get another really interesting number, 1.87%. In the case of signatures to this petition calling for Ellen Pao to resign, it's 1.8%, which is seemingly a small number of their unique viewers. And if we look at the amount of active Redditors contributing compared to unique visitors, it's around the same number. And the reason I bring this up is that based on Ellen Pao's statement that it's a small vocal minority that are really upset with this, well, it's a small vocal minority that make the website work too. So you really can't ignore this user base. This fact is dangerous because you start to realize that most people don't care about your website. And without that vocal minority, you wouldn't have a community to begin with. When that 1% leaves, the 99% are going to go with them. And in the wake of all of this, one of the Reddit clones called vote.co has seen a huge influx of users to the point where they're under such heavy load, they're having trouble functioning. So it's important to realize that although you might be experiencing a vocal minority, it only takes a very small amount of people to cause a revolution. But be that as it may, Reddit has come out and said that they're doing a lot of things to make this better, and they're trying to solve this. Whether or not anyone wants to believe them, it's entirely up to you guys. We've seen statements from Alexis Ohanian, the founder, and Ellen Pao, the CEO, and they say that they're trying as hard as they can to make this work. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Timcast. Check out fusion.net for more awesome content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Central Valley relied on surface water to irrigate, but surface water has dried up. Farmers can't just sit back and wait for rain. They need water now. To find out how the industry was adapting, we went to